Is the camera recording? You guys, 10 is happening. Okay, let's test it. This microphone is actually working. Let me check when the last YouTube episode I did of Let's Talk was. 4 months ago. My bad, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. You know you cannot be angry with me like that. I'm trying to get the perfect angle for this thing. This color is too yellow. I don't know, it's too yellow. I think I should use this pink. It's not I really don't know. I don't know. Oh boy. Okay, first off, let me do a proper introduction. It feels so weird because I usually don't do introductions. Like, I just start talking. Hi, for those of you who are new here, let me take off my glasses so you guys to actually see me. For those of you who are new here, my name is Daniel Diana, or you can call me D3. And this is a segment on my channel where I talk because I have a lot of things to say. Oh gosh, I feel like I look so ugly right now. It's 12 o'clock, Wednesday, 22nd of January, 2024. I forgot to write what I was grateful for and thankful for today. I do that and I put it in a jar so that at the end of the year, I would open everything and be like, okay, yeah, this is what you get what I was saying, like, all throughout the year. So lately, I've been feeling so. First of all, I'm going to put on these glasses simply because my lashes are gone. Do you know how long I've had them? You will not believe. This is January. I've had them since last week of November 2025. My lashes always last, but this is very shocking. My usual Let's Talk videos, there's usually a topic. There's usually topic and then there's subtopics under. Then we have points and we have things to kick into and to dive into. But this one is different. So I'm not going to put in all those extra text and details. Nah, I think what I'm going to be doing for my Let's Talk, since I'm the type of person that I don't like long videos, narrative form videos, like videos that I'm not supposed to be chopping up, I'm putting some transitions here, adding some text, like, you know, stuff like that. Since I don't like videos like that in particular, and my Let's Talk series is a like kind of continuous form type of long video type of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be talking. There's no vlog. I don't like editing videos that are not vlogs. And since I always have a lot to say, trust me, these videos are going to be so freaking long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the video like I'm just going to be talking. Whether I make mistakes, maybe I'll make like little cuts here and there, but not, you know, extra editing and all of that. I can't do that for this series. I cannot. So this series on this channel is where like you actually see, it's not like I'm not being authentic and real and raw. Like I'm always being authentic and real and raw. But this is where you actually see everything is gonna be, it's like I'm talking to you in real time. Shout out to Topical. I've had this on my mind for like 20,000 decades now, but I'm always like procrastinating. But you know what? I just sat down and I was like, this year I'm just gonna act. I'm not even going to hold back. I'm not even going to, like, anything I think of I do, as long as it's logical. I just do it. Now I'm sure that, you know, from the title of this video and everything, this video is simply going to talk about respect in general, people in general, people like people human people, the way people treat people, what it means to respect people, crossing boundaries, not respecting people's boundaries, not respecting people relations, how you speak to people. That's what I'm going to be talking about. Oh gosh, I'm already yawning. I don't blame myself. I'm just sleeping right now. But this is going to be a conversation. People are usually like, oh, I'm afraid to talk to Daniel. I'm afraid to walk up to Daniel. I promise you, you can. It's chill. I want to know you. I will respond to you. I can smile with people. I can play with people. Also, disclaimer, this is how I talk. Like this is out of love and everything. I don't sugarcoat. Let me turn this a bit. I don't think I'm in the window. I don't sugarcoat. We are straight out the box, like straight from the oven, straight from the pot. This is not an attack, I promise you. Like, you just have to get used to it. So if you're new to this channel, welcome, have a seat. I usually like to stay on my own. If we're friends, cool. If the universe somehow brings us together, I don't believe in forced friendships. I genuinely don't believe in forced friendships. Some friendships are seasonal. I've said this before. People are just meant to come into your life for a certain reason, a certain period of time, and then that's time elapsed, and then that's it. And I feel like we still haven't met a lot of people that's meant to be in our lives. One thing about me is that I don't want to say weakness, but I don't like seeing people being treated badly. When I tell you, it pisses me off. I hate when I see people treat people so badly. If I see it from afar, I don't even need to be in the situation. I don't even need to be the person that's being treated badly. If I sight it from afar, like, it's only the precious blood of Jesus Christ that is stopping me from just coming to slap the person person who is actually mistreating the other person, because it pisses me off. Pardon my language, but for you to actually just wake up and decide to just be mannerless in all forms of dimensions, in your relationships with people or in your relations with people, something has to be wrong somewhere. I don't just believe that you just wake up and you just thrive on just making people's lives miserable or just treating people anyhow, simply just because you don't care. So you live like a monster and expect everybody to also live like monsters too. Life doesn't work like that. We are all human beings. We don't need to have a bond. We don't need to have a personal relationship for you to understand that you don't need to be speaking to me anyhow. I owe you nothing. You owe me nothing. We're all going through a lot, so be kind. The least you could do is be kind. We don't need to interact as friends. All you have to do is just be kind and respectful. And I promise you, being kind and respectful is not in any way difficult. I don't need to be friends with the whole world in order for me to respect the fact that these people are also human beings. These people deserve to be valued. Plus, you do not know what people are going through. You do not know how much or what it takes for people to mask the pain, all that they are going through inside, just to show up as happy people on the outside, just to show up with smiles so they can push through and achieve what they actually want to achieve, so they can maybe have something to hold on to, have something to look forward to in life. I don't appreciate human beings generally taking advantage of people and feeling like they can treat people anyhow. That's messed up, and I feel like it needs to get checked. Genuinely, if you wake up, you derive so much joy, thrill, and fun in making other people feel miserable and treating other people like hell, then you need to be checked, because there's an issue. I wake up and I don't see the need to see somebody walking and then the next thing like sees big fat donkeys. Me, I can joke a lot with words. I see this fool, if there's a bond between us and if we're laughing, if we're joking, you know, read the room type shit. But the fact that you make it your agenda every day to just be evil to people, to be wicked to people, maybe if someone is passing through the door, they're behind you and you know that the person is coming, you're in front of the person and you pass through the door. Okay, the least you could do as a human being, it's not mandatory, but the least you could do as a human being, you don't know if slamming the door at that person would be their last straw. And I'm sure if you're a wicked person, like if you just wake up to cause other people frustration, I'm sure you don't even care. You don't even care to think, oh, what would my actions, like how would my action be to this person? What would it be the consequences of my action in this person's life? How would this person interpret my actions? I'm sure you don't care, because evil people who just derive joy from doing good, they don't care, because if they did, they would not be acting the way they do. Rather, the least you could do is actually hold the door for the person. You don't need to like stand there and hold the door, but like when I pass doors in school and I notice that somebody's walking behind me, I pass through the door and I kind of hold it a bit so I don't slam it in their faces, or I don't just close it off and then they have to open. It's not something that's, you know, compulsory, but it's like etiquette. This is how you know people who are respectful to both themselves, to other people too. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know why there's this trend. I don't know if it's trend, but being mean to people, being disrespectful, cut it out, because we are growing. I don't know the average or rather, I don't know the age group in majority that watching this video, but I believe we're young. I know babies are young and we're growing, and I believe that you should understand that everybody is human. Everybody is equal in terms of the fact that we are all human. We all have dignity, meaning that we all are to be respected, whether you like it or not. You are not in any position or power or any level of superiority to dictate the level of respect somebody deserves according to you. It's not in your hand to determine how much respect I'm worthy of getting, simply because you think you're bigger, you think you're finer, you think you're better, you think you have more resources. No, the poorest of the poorest of the poorest person and whoever the hell you think you are, y'all are equal, whether you like it or not. You know, the whole separation, the whole classism, it's not even in large context. It doesn't even have to be in large context or large organizations or large societies or large situations. It can literally be in your house, it can literally be in school. You know, this Nigerian culture we have, like how we have, you know, people helping us at homes, like you usually call them house help. I don't like when people call them maids or servants. Like, what? I get the fact that you're paying them to work, amount of money that would actually be an okay amount enough to compensate for the work human beings actually like. It's actually difficult to practically measure work and efforts human beings put into delivering their jobs. The least you could do is actually treat them with simple human common decency. How are you so okay with treating people anyhow and them having, whenever they see you, they're just like, ugh. Have common freaking decency. Okay, were you raised by wolves? It tells a lot about how much you actually respect. I've started again. This is why I don't like talking. It tells a lot about how much you actually respect yourself, because why are you talking to people so mannerlessly? Also in school, in class, or in church, or in estates, in smaller communities, you just feel like you can just be talking to people anyhow. See, one thing about this life is that respect is very reciprocal, and in as much as you need to respect people, you need to respect people and their boundaries. Whether you people are friends, whether you people are best friends, whether you people are enemies, whether it's a teacher student relationship, cleaner student relationship, neighbor relationship, you need to respect the person and the person's boundaries. If I tell you this is the type of person I am, I don't like when you touch my things, this is what happens when you touch my things, I don't like when you touch my things. Okay, I tell you that, and then the next day you're touching my thing. You are not going to call me names or look at me funny based off how I react to the behavior that you just displayed. Because I told you I don't like you touching my things. You are crossing boundaries. I don't care if in your house you guys touch each other's things, you guys touch each other's body, anything you're touching, it's fine in your house. But for me, this is what I don't like. That's instance one. And there's instance two, where the person doesn't even need to tell you what they like or don't like. Common human decency would tell you that you cannot go around and be speaking to people anyhow just because you think you are who you are. If everybody is raising shoulder, don't you know who I am? What do you think you are? Are we going to get anywhere in this life? Because everybody's going through their own thing. There's nothing nobody has not accomplished. So who are you? Who are you? You cannot be walking around and be talking to people anyhow simply because you think you are the I am that I am. Buzzkill, I'm so sorry for you, because you are not the I am that I am. I don't know who you are, and I really don't care. I really don't care. My relationship with people is very, I don't know, I like to maintain a very strict relationship with people. I don't know why. That's just how I am, because I don't even like stress. I don't like unnecessary, like anything stress. People manage people. The whole having a lot of people around you, having a lot of people knowing my business. I can promise you right now, I can bet you it's only like 2 people that know what's going on in my life right now. And it's not like it's like they know everything. No, it's like, you know, that's simple. Like, you know, when you ask somebody, oh, are you okay, and then they'll just tell you, yeah, I'm good. But then the people that you actually can express yourself to, I promise you, it's only like 2 people. It's not like I hate people. I just want to go home. When I'm outside, I want to go home. I just want to be in my bed. Do you get what I'm saying? I remember, like, when I was in year 1, it was so crazy. Like, going to school, I used to be so afraid of people. I used to think that people would actually come out and bite me. Certain situations bring out certain sides of me. Certain situations bring out certain aspects of me. Back to the points I was trying to make. As people, we all have our principles. As a person, for me personally, let me take off my glasses to say it. To lecturers, I'm not rude to lecturers. I'm not rude to, I don't believe in being rude to people. If somebody does something for me, I thank them like 1 million times. It's not a self-appraisal type of, it's not even something you need to praise yourself for. It's common decency, so it's not even praise. This is just me. It's not even about, oh, how I grew up, oh, that's how she was raised, maybe there is. No, it's common decency. As you are relating with people, you are thinking to yourself, this is how people deserve to be treated. This is how I want to be treated. So I should also treat people the same way. You do not expect not to receive consequences for your actions, or you do not expect people to treat you with respect when you go about displaying all dimensions, or go about disrespecting people with no regard, I've seen the way people talk to people, talk down on people. It's so messy and it needs to stop. I don't know how it's going to stop as a mass thing globally. I don't know. Being disrespectful doesn't make you cool. Being rude doesn't make you cool. We're growing up. This is not High School Musical. This is not Sharpay. This is not Austin and Ali. We are growing up. We're entering the actual real world. And you want to be doing, we can go shaggy for shaggy. People will show you shaggy. People will show you their worst, yourself and your friends that you're dealing with, or your type of people, or people that you can easily relate with, that you'll be dealing with in this. You're meeting people around the world from different backgrounds, you will meet a lot. So the least you could do is have common decency. Spoken and unspoken principles. This is not a thing about being perfect. It's not about being perfect. As a human being, if you don't know that you're supposed to treat other people with respect and respect their boundaries, then you should be ashamed of yourself. It doesn't take anything from you to respect people. This is coming from a place of, I have seen a lot, not even as far, I've seen a lot happen to me, because I try my best as possible to avoid a lot of people. But see, I can't remember what I was saying. I can't remember what I was saying before this, but it's embarrassing if you do not know how to speak to people. They don't care. They don't. I believe in treating people kindly. For instance, now, there are days, a lot of days, I come to school or I go out. There are lots of days I go out and then I'm not okay. I'm not in the best of moods, but people come say hi to me. I say hi to them because I don't know, life is a lot, especially in this country. Nigeria is a lot. Like, we're going through a lot as a nation, individually. We're going through a lot in this country. So it doesn't take anything from you to just try your best to just make somebody's day. You don't need to buy them ice cream, but it's just, I don't know, it's disheartening, watching people speak to people anyhow. No, it doesn't take anything from you to just contribute to that person's day. Have it in your mind that a lot of people are going through things they can't control, and they are trying their best to wake up every day, put a smile on their face, and show up for people, show up for their family members, and most importantly, show up for themselves. They have things they are looking forward to. They have goals they are working towards. They have places they want to be. They are trying to see how much more they can challenge life so they can get to their goals and be much more happy and be happier in life. Many people are masking their pains every day with little smiles on their faces. People can have it up to here and they're still smiling. The littlest thing you would do, the littlest disrespectful thing you would do, can just set them off and trigger them, and the next thing they're shedding tears, or then they break down, or then, God forbid, they're even pushed to commit. Because you don't know what people are going through. It be the people that are jumping up the most, that like, you don't even know how much people are hiding behind their coping mechanisms. Treat them with the respect that they deserve. Acknowledge the fact that they also need to be respected. That's just people in general. Now, in friendships and in bonds and everything, I don't know if to say it's even worse, because you know yourselves. You know that this is how this person is. This is what's going on. This is the bond between us. And now, like I've said in my Let's Talk video, the Let's Talk Friendship video, friendship is not a one-way ticket to be doing the other person anyhow. It's supposed to be a two-way thing. If you feel you're not being respected in your friendship, you communicate. If nothing is being done, you leave. Nothing in this life is do or die. Nothing in this life is do or die, and the only thing that's permanent is change. Listen to me before you misquote me. I did not say that if anybody does anything to you, you just, cut them off, or you just wake up and cut off people. No, I don't believe in behaving that way. The only reasons I would cut you, the major reasons I would cut you off is probably because our values don't align, or they don't align anymore. Because I said in my Let's Talk Friendship video, we outgrow people. We grow, and then we realize that, I don't want to be rolling like this anymore. I don't want to be, me and you were not on the same path, we're far off. You cannot grow people. You cannot grow friendship. It's happened. It's not an avenue for, it's not a ground for disrespect. Do people anyhow just because they're your friends, because you can come back and apologize, or you can say, it was a joke, or I can say, it's really not that deep. No, me, I believe I have a heart, and I believe I'm kind-hearted. I would just wake up and just treat people anyhow. I don't operate like that. That's madness. You don't just wake up and just decide to just be causing chaos and news everywhere you go. You're just, that's profound madness. Like, that's actually insanity. So I don't operate like that. I always try to consider the fact that people are going through a lot of things. Like, I don't need to buy you ice cream, but like I could, do the littlest things for you, or just contribute to you at least not having the worst days or not having a bad day. Acknowledging the fact that the other person is also a human being too. Simple little things like that. Do you get what I'm saying? In my bonds, we laugh a lot, we joke a lot. I don't know if you guys have seen, like the way I play with my friends on TikTok. I post like some videos and everything. Guys probably know like some of my closest friends. We play, we chill. I like quality time, even though I don't like to admit all those mushy stuff. My friends already know the type of person I am. I may not be the most outwardly expressive or emotional person, but is there somehow. Express it in the way that I can. I like spending time with my friends, all that warm, nice stuff. But one thing I have told myself, because I know that I am a human being with dignity, I deserve to be treated with respect. And if other people cannot recognize that, such people cannot be in my life, because it means you don't even respect yourself enough to compose yourself and develop yourself towards, better things in life. How do I expect you to respect me? How can I expect you to respect me when you don't even respect yourself? So once it comes to things like that, I'm very strict about the type of people I let into my life, the quality of people and the quality of things and experiences I let into my life. I'm not saying that everyone is perfect and you have to have everything figured out. No, I'm just saying that as a person, especially as a person who knows what they want, can't take advantage of me. That's the type of person I am. Because I can see right through people. I know what you're trying to do. I'm very quick to get you out of my life, because you cannot be adding to my stress. Like, lots of things are already stressing me in life, so you cannot be stressing me. Once it comes to things like that, I also believe like majority of people should also be like that. I don't believe you should be tolerating anything from a friendship just because it is a friendship. People then start to use this friendship thing as a free pass for you to just be unleashing different shades of your red flag. Because you guys are friends, you don't believe in boundaries, you don't believe what's this one saying? No. Because we're friends does not mean we're conjoined. It doesn't work like that. Even if we're just co-workers, there will be boundaries. Aside the boundaries that people set for themselves and people set in their friendships that they make known to you, there's the normal, common decency boundaries. It doesn't need to be spelled out. Don't speak to people anyhow. That is enough. I don't fancy that at all. And so if you're somebody like that, I promise you there's no need for you to be in my life. I don't need you to be in my life. I don't like energies like that. We cannot be in a bond, or we cannot be speaking, we cannot be relating, and you are just somebody that, and it's so bad. How do you take so much pride in speaking to people anyhow? Respect. I don't care how old you are, because I was in my own chilling spot. Respect is reciprocal. Like, do unto people as you like to be done unto you. Something along those lines, Sha. I do not want somebody to wake up and just be screaming at my face. Why would I just be screaming at somebody's face like an ill-mannered person? You cross the line multiple times. Don't do negative things to people and then blame them for their reaction. I've told you guys that people are different. Okay, anyway, we're back. My battery died, so I had to change it. So back to what I was saying. Many people are going through a lot. You don't know what's going on through people's brain. You don't even know the capacity of what people can actually do. You don't know anything about people. You don't know how they react to certain situations. So the least you could do is actually be kind to them, because you can provoke somebody and they can end up as in eradicating every form of your existence from this planet. Or they can end up doing things to you that you cannot even recover from. Don't go around and be treating people anyhow. You never know what tomorrow holds, and you don't even know the person you think the person is one kind of small person, or you think the person cannot do anything. Aside, the consequence and the way they will react, critically thinking, why would you just go around disrespecting people? You cannot be an ill-mannered person and be demanding respect. Who goes you? Respect is given to whom it is due. If you like, be 70 years old. If you like, be 80 years old. If you are generally known for being a destructive person, you come out, everybody's already like, oh, anything you say is just destructive and disruptive and just very insultive. Shameful behaviors that you're supposed to be hiding, you're exhibiting them in flying colors. There's nothing about your existence that'll make me respect you if you go around treating people like that. Like, that's not nice. And I'm going to say it right off the bat, there's no form of sugarcoating, there's no form of nothing, because how can I be sugarcoating such erratic behaviors. There's nothing nice about thinking you're mean. There's nothing cool about thinking, yes, like I'm evil, I'm owning it, I don't care about anybody, this is how I go around treating people. I promise you it will all come back to you one day, even if it does, because can't lie, I actually don't believe in karma. I don't believe that karma thing. Even if it does, why can't you just wake up and live a life pouring good out into the world? Like, why do you have to be so miserable? Even if lots of people are also going through a lot of things, it still doesn't give you any flimsy excuse to treat people anyhow. When I'm angry and I'm in a bad mood, especially in school, many people know this, well, my friends are, I ignore people because I know that sometimes it may get too much. I may not be able to control my emotions, so I prefer to stay away from people, so the whatever I'm feeling doesn't spread to them. The energy I'm giving off is really not that positive, so I don't want to spread. Like, once I'm in a mood, I don't even speak to anybody. I just come to class, attend, and go back. And then if somebody asks, oh, what was up, I told them that now I was not really feeling it. I was not really in the best of moods, because I do not want to do something or say something that will hurt somebody. That's consideration. That's being respectful. Can we just normalize human decency again? You deserve to be treated with respect, and if somebody does not see why you need to be treated with respect, and if someone tries to manipulate you or gaslight you into thinking that, oh, you're overthinking things and you're making things deep, oh, your boundaries are too, if they don't respect your boundaries, they don't respect you and they don't care for you, they don't love you. It's different if you set unrealistic, I don't know if there's anything like unrealistic boundaries, but it's different if, okay, your boundaries, I don't even understand, like, you get like, you have, there are some people that will just, there's a certain way people are, and you're just like, this one. But that one is different. Everyone has boundaries and everyone deserves to be respected. Don't cross people's boundaries, and when you do not pretend like you do not know what you did. You have your nannies helping you at home, and then with something you're calling them stupid. Oh, this person, unprovoked. People that are helping, people that you don't know what these people are going through. In fact, forget about not knowing what these people are going through. You know what these people are going through. Even if you don't know particular, you know that these people lack a lot of things compared to you. You know you're at a much more, you have so much more advantage and benefits than they do. You still wake up and decide to treat them. Do you get the points I'm trying to make? I hope you guys get the points I'm trying to make with this video, because it genuinely pisses me off when I walk and I see people treating people anyhow. Even the people who sweep the street, the gardeners, it won't hurt to greet them, acknowledge them for their work. You don't need to give them money, but not the one that you will see someone sweeping. If they wake you up in the morning by 7 a.m. to go and sweep, will you sweep? No, you wouldn't. You can't do it. But there are people who have to actually do these things for a living. There are people who are not as privileged as you. There are people who, regardless of anything, their problems cannot be solved practically. They just have to keep forging ahead because they are stuck with that situation for life. The least you could do is treat people like they actually need to be treated. You all need to be treated with respect. Is a mad person on the streets, or is the richest and the most intelligent, the most put together human being, we all have the same level of respect and we deserve to be respected. I'm really emphasizing this because I'm tired of people walking around treating people anyhow, and then when people respond based on how they're being treated, they become antagonists, they become the villain. Why would you just provoke somebody? Oh, why is this person behaving like that? Is it not just this thing I said? Is it not just, did you have to do that thing you did? Did you have to say that thing you said? Common decency is what so many people lack, because the most deserving people, the most well put together people, the most just wonderful people with positive energy, they do not go around talking down on people, talking to people anyhow simply because they think they are who they are. I don't care about who you are. I don't want to know who you are. I don't even care if I don't know you. If I can offer you help in the best way I can, I would, because we're all human beings. You don't know what people are going through. It feels like I'm just repeating myself many times, but I'm just trying to emphasize the fact that people deserve to be respected, and you need to respect people. You truly need to respect people. You have no business waking up and deciding to treat people evil, terribly, for nothing. Are you a witch? They're literally certain ways of communication. If you don't know how to communicate with people, it's fine, go and learn. But I don't know if maybe in your homes people wake up and then they're just speaking to people anyhow. Oh, you do this. That if that's how you grew up, I promise you that's not life. That's not what life is about. That is not how you need to go around and be treating people. The lesson I actually want to put out there is you deserve to be respected. Listen to me, you deserve to be respected. That bond, that friendship, that person that's valid, that person that's violating your rights, that person that's making you feel that, making you feel less of a human being compared to them, or just making you feel less of a human being, that person that's making you think that you don't deserve good things, you don't deserve to be talked to nicely, you don't deserve, that person is doing more harm to you than good. And if you think it's just a thing of it's nothing, walk out of that bond, walk up to that person, let the person know that you should not be treating me like this. The person doesn't need to provoke you till no. I'm telling you now, if you didn't know, wake up from that bond, wake up from that situation you're in. People don't need to be treating you anyhow just because you don't own this place. Be it we're enemies, we're friends, you're my teacher, you're older than me. If I wake up with the mindset that yes, I'm meant to respect everyone, why can't people also think the same? And that's what I'm telling you today. Okay, I just want to let you know that you deserve to be treated well. I don't know anything about you. You deserve to be treated with respect because you are a human being. Simply standing alone, that fact only, the fact that you're a human being stands enough for you to know that you deserve to be treated with respect. If people are treating you anyhow, talking down on you, making you feel like what you have to say is not, making you feel like your emotions are not valid, boundaries are not valid, your wants, your expressions, your desires, anything you feel, if they try to make you feel like it's not valid, it's not enough for me to see you as a human being or for me to see you on my level, you need to walk that person out of your life or show the person the door. Or if it's not a thing of friendship, it's just somebody that you just see at work or just your neighbors or something and they just keep disrespecting you, you tell the person that this is not how to do, like, don't play with me. Value yourself so much so that people will see the value in you. And if they're not able to see the value in you, it means they will just be disrespecting you anyhow and they don't care. It means they don't value you, obviously, because they don't see and understand your value. Not everybody is able to understand or appreciate everybody. That's fine. If they don't appreciate the value you have inherently, they do not deserve to even be looking at you. You are okay with that person living your life if that person is not meant for you, if that person does not cherish the fact that you deserve to be respected as a human being, if the person does not value that and therefore they are always consistently and constantly invalidating how you feel and how other people around you feel, there's a problem somewhere. You need to tell this person, come on, see, if you don't want to do anything about it, fine, then you bear the consequences. You can't cook cake, you can't bake cake with the recipe for a cake and expect rice and stew to come out of the oven. It doesn't work like that. You bake a cake, the cake comes out, you deal with the results, you deal with whatever is in front of you. This is not also me saying, oh, don't worry, everybody is replaceable. That is not my point. There are some people that are not replaceable in life, and such people can even live your life. But that's not the point of what I'm saying. My point is, if there are people in your life, if there are people constantly disregarding other people, or you know that there are people that disrespecting other people, just talking to people anyhow, I promise you, nothing stops them from doing the same thing to you. You don't need to be perfect, but as a human being, you need to have common decency. It's like me being friends with someone that just walks around and just insulting people. We can't have a bond. It's not possible. Because what stops you from doing the same thing to me? What stops you from waking up one day and thinking you can? Because it's something you do often. You disrespect people, you talk to people anyhow, you don't believe anything is wrong with it. Subconsciously and consciously, Isha becomes a part of you. Wake up one day, we'll be talking, and next thing you say something to me and oh, it slipped out. Okay, we're talking again, you say another thing, and then I take offense, and then sorry, oh, you just brush it off, or you be like, oh, it's not that deep. That's like, I'm so sorry. If somebody's constantly disrespecting people and disrespecting people in their life, you need to walk that person out of yours before you become someone you're not, first of all, or before they end up doing a lot more damage than you think they can. Because respect is very key in certain relationships and certain bonds. Why would I pour in so much negativity into, because I believe what you pour in is what you, not like what you pour in is what you get. It's not like that. That's not how it is in life, because I know that life is not fair, but I believe in pouring out so much good, or just pouring out good. That's just my point, and I really hope that I've been able to convince you guys. I really hope that I've been able to tell you guys something. I really hope that what I've said inspired somebody, has made somebody think and reflect. I'll tell you once more, if you are in a bondship relationship and you are constantly revisiting your boundaries to adjust them because of that person that you're in that bond with, that person is not meant to be in your life, at least not in the way you're experiencing them, maybe as acquaintances or something. But for that person to have that kind of level of access to you, and you constantly have to revisit your boundaries because of them, you have to disregard your own feelings, your own valid feelings, or your own valid boundaries because of them. They don't have your best interest at heart. They do not value you, and they do not value themselves. And if it's something that they constantly keep doing, not even only to you, maybe they've not done it to you yet, but this is how they're treating other people, you can speak to them about it. If they're willing to do nothing about it, then I promise you it's going to catch up to you and your friendship. Because if they're doing it to other people, I promise you it becomes a part of them, and nothing stops them from doing it to you. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know when the next episode will be. I don't know. Fundamental fault somewhere. They could be into banking, investment, fraud, scamming, lies, money laundering. You never know. Doesn't that even make you feel less of a human being? That's a problem. There's a problem with you. Shut it. It's a wild jungle, and I don't know how you guys do it. I'm so sorry. I've disconnected myself from the doings of this generation, because you guys are insane. Oh, have a good one. I'm in love with you. You're telling me to put my hand in sci-fi. Because I'm in love with you, I'll put my hand in sci-fi. It doesn't make any sense. It's not logical. Relationship and understanding with yourself before you're able to put yourself into society and relate with other people too. I will walk out and get the hell out. Maybe there's supposed to be 10k. You now add locks to it. The locks will now make you 50. Please, why am I buying slippers for 50k? Shut it and post your video, because you are the only person that's stopping you from doing it. You have the potential to actualize those capabilities. This is your issue. You like being around me, but you don't want to admit it. Come back here. They play. Younger brothers, you just like to act like